So this is part 2 of what if Deku had rewind in a world where only females had quirks. So if I'm correct, we were last off on the heroes versus villains. So the teams are Deku and Todoroki versus Ida and Bakugo. And they're all female minus Deku, so the heroes are Deku and Todoroki, villains are Ida and Bakugo. For the first 5 minutes, Deku tried to make a plan, but Todoroki didn't listen because it's Todoroki. Even if he was a she, it'd still be Todoroki. Emo King. No. Emo Prince. Tokuyami's the Emo King. But anyway, Deku was trying to make a plan. Todoroki didn't listen. All she said was, "Don't come in," and she just froze the building. So when Deku walked in with her, Bakugo went right to Deku. And all Deku did was touch her on the forehead and just rewound or whatever to a baby. Or to a baby. So Deku tied her up and just undid it. So then Bakugo became back to the original age of 15. So they went to the top floor, and Ida was just there waiting, imitating a villain. So Deku did, what he did is just rush in there while Todoroki froze the ground so that Nita can't move. Then Deku just knocked her out, and then Deku just touched the bomb. And that was the end of that arc. Pretty fast, but yeah, it's just very fast. So we go to the USJ on the bus. Not a lot of people talk to Deku, but they want to know his quirk. So Sue asks what Deku's quirk is. Deku said a strength enhancer and rewind. They asked her what rewind can do. Deku pretty much says he can rewind anybody to any point of time. So they were surprised about that one, and they asked about him how strong his strength enhancer was. Deku says it's pretty strong, because he only can use around 20%, which is still strong. He still can make air pressure. So when they got in, 13 was talking. Them correct as a she anyway, so the portal opened up and everybody just started walking out. It's both females, males, all of the above. Shigaraki's still female and Kurigiri's a female. Why did I say still female to Shigaraki? I don't know. I'm going insane. But they got all teleported and everything as all went down to fight the villains. And when Deku got teleported, he just used the flicks of like 20% to rocket him to the boat. When Sue and Minanda got there, they were surprised that Deku was there. But Deku came with a plan for him to use 100% and just flick the water. So Deku did that. The plan worked out, same as Kanon. So when they got there, um, the same thing as Canon happened. Nomu smashed um, Aizawa's head into the ground, but instead Deku came rushing in with 15% one for all re uh, rewrote. I don't know, but healed Aizawa's injuries. Tossed him to Sue and female Mineta. Female Mineta would be horrible. That is already horrible. I just thought of a horrible shit. Mineta x female Mineta. No. Why did I just think of that one? And why do I have that one in my head? Oh no. That's not a good ship. That's a no ship. Anyway, back to the story. Deku started fighting the Nomu with 100%, but he only can do it for around 10 seconds. So he did that for a second, and then went down to 20% and just kept switching between those, using 100% flicks at the same time. His stamina was going down quickly, though, too. All Might busts through the door. Same thing happened in canon. And they didn't even think about Deku could heal All Might. They didn't even think about that yet. The only reason I'm saying that is because I didn't think about it. But after that, Mrs. Aizawa told it was a 2-week break because of the USJ and sports festival coming up. Deku trains with All Might with getting his physical strength up for one for all. He can use around 30% now without breaking any of his bones. 40% if he pushes it. 50% is his max limit. And then when he goes 51, he starts breaking his bones. But Deku can use around about probably a minute at 100% now. But the thing happens, and the person who gives the speech is Deku. Deku just told him to do all their best. Monoma does the same thing, like, oh, you think you're better than us? You gotta remember, they're all females at the same time, so Monoma's like 10 times worse than them. And also he's in class 1A, and Monoma hates it. So Deku just didn't acknowledge it at all. So the race started. Deku started running around 15%. He doesn't want to use his max yet because he doesn't show off. He's breaking the robots and everything like that. Deku, when he gets to the pit thing with the ropes and stuff, I don't remember what it's called. I haven't watched My Hero in a long time. I've just been watching What Ifs. That's it. But anyway, Deku just hopped from place to place. Then he got to the minefield, and Deku just ran right over him. And any injury he got somehow, he would just rewind immediately. Then he just ran to the finish line, getting first. Now, second is the cavalry battle. And no one wanted to be on Deku's team. No one. Because, first of all, he's a male. Yes, he has a strong quirk, but he has the 10 million points. So, Deku asked Midnight if he could be alone. She said yes. So, Deku started fighting. Everybody came rushing at Deku because, first of all, he's by himself. Oh, that was. But he was by himself. And yeah, he's pretty much by himself and he got 10 million points. And they think he's a male, so they can get it easily. Deku just starts booking it around the thing, the arena. So once Deku's done that, Deku won. Baku and Todoroki tried to get his points, but didn't work. Deku just smashed Todoroki's ice, broke Todoroki's ice, and pretty much just kicked Bakugo down. So when the battle start, 1v1 battle start, Deku versus female Shinso, Deku doesn't really care, so he just comes running right at him, her, and just knocks her out immediately. All the fights go the same. Next is Deku versus Todoroki. This one's gonna be a weird one. I don't know. But when the battle starts, Deku starts using 100% flex because he doesn't know how much it would need to break the ice. So Deku starts convincing her she should use her fire side. Of course, she says no at the beginning, because Todoroki. The more and more he says it, the more and more she's using it. So then, that final move, well, Deku got a few hits on her, and whenever Todoroki got a hit on him, he just redid it. So when Todoroki used that giant move, Deku used 100% for that 1 minute to break everything. So then when it would pretty much shatter all the stuff and all the concrete and everything, but not the people surrounding it. So Deku pretty much just won that battle. People usually don't do these ones, the semifinals. So it's Deku versus Ida. Deku wanted to be a little bit nicer to Ida because Ida was nice to him. So Deku just ran at her and pushed her out. Easiest way. Now Bakugo versus Deku. So when the fight starts, and Bakugo knew that Deku was strong, so she used our Howitzer impact, but Deku just dodged it and just kicked her to the ground and like stopped on her back, and then she got up and they started fighting again. Bakugo using explosions, Deku using one for all, and Deku he's been using around 5 to 10%. He uses a 15% smash on her. 15%. He hits her with 15%. So Bakugo goes flying out of the ring. So Deku got first, Bakugo got second, of course chained up, like normally, and the correct is Tokiyami that got third. So Midnight comes in saying pick your hero names and stuff like that. I have no idea for his hero name, so I'm just gonna let you guys pick it. I have no idea. I'm not good at naming shit. So you guys pick also his hero costume you can pick. So Deku chooses, let's say, some random hero with a time quirk too. That's in Hosu City for plot reasons. Deku goes there, and Deku sees Ida's vengeful face, so she can get revenge for her sister. That'd be her sister. And also, Todoroki started getting a crush on Deku. So yeah. So Deku goes to Hosu City, interns with the Time Hero, and Hosu City staying tech thing happens. Deku goes looking out for Ida because he he saw her face, vengeful and stuff like that. So Deku finds Ida about to get stabbed. Deku uses around 30% to hit Stain, and it's still a he, because Stain still doesn't like heroes. He's still a male. Just I don't care what gender he is. You guys can pick. But Deku starts fighting Stain. Deku texts Todoroki or whatever. I think it was a group chat with his class. So Todoroki comes, helps Deku out, and then the whole canon thing happens. He wasn't really using rewind because he didn't really need it at that point. While he used it on Ida so she could get healed. But other than that, so that was the end of that. I'm not good with fight scenes, so don't expect a lot of those. So after that, let me think. It's the final exams, yeah. Deku offers for people to study. If I didn't say this, they have the dorms. They have the dorms. So Aries there and everything. So yeah, they know their brother and sister and stuff like that, and whatever. Also, flashback. They ask why doesn't she have a strength part. Deku says I don't know. She's just never had it. We don't know why. She just never had it. End of flashback. But yeah, Deku offers study. Well, teach them or whatever, because he's the second smartest in the class, right behind Momo, because she's the smartest. So Deku studies them. Studies. Why? I think it helps them study. They all got a better score in the written part. So it's gonna be Deku versus All Might. Yeah, just them two. All Might's gonna go around 15%. Deku's gonna go, well, All Might's gonna go around 25. Deku's gonna go around 50. So the fight starts. Deku knows that All Might's gonna blow a huge punch. So Deku blows his own huge punch at the same time. Destroying the city. Yeah, of course it's gonna destroy the city. So Deku just speed blitzes All Might. Hits All Might in the weak point. All Might was hurting, of course. But All Might wasn't done at all. All Might immediately took off the weights on him. And just, they started clash for clash, well, hit for hit, whatever. And all that stuff happens. And all the fights would go normally, minus Bakugo being on a team with someone else. And After that, Deku asked Todoroki out on a date. And that's where I'm going to be ending it. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.